What's going on? What's going on, man? We are back. We are live. I got a new top 10 for y'all. Well, I mostly did top fives. I didn't never really do top tens, but I feel like this was definitely worth for top 10 as far as the movies we talking about and just the scenes we talking about. And we are here doing top 10 best opening scenes in movies. This is kind of a setup for the movie you about to watch. This is more so going into the intro of what type of film you was about to get into. But not only that, could the movie live up to that opening scene? Especially when you had the opening scenes that we got for the top 10 that I listed right here anyway. My co-host Nadia and whoever else gonna be coming in, you more than welcome to bring your own list. So let me know if you got something outside of the ones I got. So about to go ahead and get into it. What's going on, Nadia?
What up?
And apologies to everybody. Shout out to our subscribers and everybody who watching the content. Kind of been a little shaky with the content as far as lives or whatever, especially ones I'm having set up. More so than anything, like I said, school week and everything just been busy, and I'm gonna be kind of busy this week with open houses and all that. So we'll still
hmm
be coming through. We got you. We got you. What's going on, Bigger?
What's up, guys? How you doing?
What
Pretty
up?
good. Pretty good. No, I gotta go ahead and see what's going on with Bigger. You got G Unit in the building, fellow G Unit representative. I'm gonna go ahead and see what's going on. Shout out to that final lap tour. Maybe, just maybe, we still gonna see this week. I got hopefully.
Oh, you're trying to get tickets for it?
More so than anything, just trying to go. If I got the time to be able to go, that's what I'm
Man,
trying to see right now.
I'd advise you if you can go see that. That was so fire, so
Hey
good.
man, it's the unit. It's 50. I'm good. Buster gonna be out there too, but no disrespect to everybody else gonna be out there. I definitely ain't trying to see Jeremiah, but hey, it is what it is. And being that it's gonna be in Charlotte, I feel like he might bring the baby out of somebody. So hey, I'm with it.
Please don't say you're going to see 50 and not Buster.
Yes, I'm definitely going to see Buster, legend. I'm going to
Oh,
see
okay,
Buster, but
okay.
it's about the unit, not flip mode. I wouldn't mind seeing Rod Digger though. I
Yeah,
wouldn't
it would have
honestly.
been
I
nice if
would
she
not
was
mind
there.
seeing Rod Digger.
It would have been nice if she was there. But the only person I really mess with Buster now is Spliffstar.
Oh, all right.
I think. I mean, I've never heard him do anything with Robert. Other ones.
I'm definitely not looking for bars from Spliff Star. But hey, it is what it is. Spliff Star still somewhat a legend out here too, being one of the legendary hype men out here. So hey,
Hmm.
all right. Before we get started, I do plan on starting Saw this week for y'all. Being that it is like 11 movies, I'm gonna probably try to throw in maybe two a week, so I can try to lead up to the new movie coming out, which I'm gonna be going to check out as far as Saw 10. So I'm gonna try to get them in there for y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know I'm gonna do that. I'm trying to start with Saw 1 this Sunday.
I'll definitely be going to see the new Saw movies. Those are some of my favorite movies. Some of them weren't great, but the ones that were, first three, maybe four, amazing movies.
Yes, I think all the way up to 4. I'm gonna give 4 a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
bit of credit.
Yeah, me too. But
All
their
right.
biggest mistake was they killed Jigsaw too soon.
I don't think it was too soon. I think it was actually a good time, and it's just the fact that they tried to keep continuing to go with him being dead and having his presence still around instead of moving away from him and starting with somebody else within
Yeah,
the same, you know what I'm saying, universe of what they was doing with Saw franchise.
yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe they should have like moved on from him, but he was it. You know what I mean? So
Not saying it would have worked, but you see, they done already went back to him. Like, I mean, we
yeah,
tried to
yeah,
go get
yeah,
Chris
yeah.
Rock. Nah, this ain't gonna work. We need your boy back, John Kramer.
I'm sorry, but the Chris Rock one was good. I liked it.
I,
No? Oh
no,
my god. What are
no,
you talking about? It
no,
was good, man. It was
no.
good.
Keep that woke,
Nadia,
whatever y'all
back
was
me
trying
up
to
on
do.
this one.
No, I'm good on that. Y'all should
I
have went and got
stopped.
your boy Jordan Peele to come in and do a little bit of writing here and there, something to help that out a little bit with that script.
I stopped watching Saw after like 5 or 6.
Ooh, okay.
I'm trying to remember which. The last one I saw was the guy. He had like the employees was like in his. It was the one with the dude from Family Matters.
I know who you're talking about. I think that was damn. I can't remember.
That was like 5 or 6.
You got the 6. You should have went ahead and just finished.
There was
No.
the
8
dude
at
from
that point.
Family Matters. Which one?
I think I know what you're talking about. Is his son, the one that played Carl Winslow's son, Eddie.
He's in,
It was Eddie.
Eddie. Yeah.
he was in a
Eddie
song.
Winslow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. He was like on the Ferris wheel thing. Not a Ferris wheel, but it was like
Merry-go-round.
yeah.
Huh. I don't remember that. I'd have to go see. That's why you got to go back and watch them. That's cool because I don't remember that.
Oh yeah.
Was the merry-go-round with the shotgun?
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
I think if
okay.
I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, I remember now.
All right. Starting with my number 10 as far as top 10 best opening scenes in movies. I'm going with No Country for Old Men.
Please, sir.
For anybody asking, I thought you were not going to say clips. 10 seconds. I got a limit. I know what's going on. I read the what's the name, and I'm making sure I put it exclusively in the details that these videos and images are for review and commentary purposes only. Just to make sure it's clear. And I'm saying it over the video too. Shout out YouTube. But yeah, have you seen No Country for Old Men?
I hated that movie. So garbage.
I think I know why you hated it. What about you, Nadia? Have you seen this? It's a good one. It's a good one.
Why do you think you know why I hated it?
The end.
The end kind of got me too, but just the movie itself, I don't know. I didn't care for the characters. I didn't.
Everything leading up into us not getting a confrontation that I feel like we were supposed to get was straight with me. Like Anton, I've never seen somebody, not alone assassin kind of that loony, but somebody who used weaponry like that. Like, what was he using? A gas tank?
Yeah, so it looked like an
air
oxygen tank or something. Yeah.
So yeah, your boy Anton, as far as that opening scene, and that's before we get any credits, that was impactful. Got him choking somebody out. Well, not choking somebody out, killing them with his handcuffs. Air pumping somebody with a hole in their head. I was like, okay, are we getting a slash or are we getting a thriller? And it's definitely more so on the heels of a thriller, depending on how you look at it with the way Anton be moving and the way he be killing people in this.
It's labeled as a crime drama thriller.
I don't know what the drama is, but yeah.
If there's conflict, it's always a drama.
But yeah.
They just throw that in there.
They tried to get artsy towards the middle and the end of this movie. But how you feel as far as not so much the movie, but the opening scene?
I don't remember it. To be honest, I only seen the movie once. I don't remember it at all.
Well, let's open with him straight up killing a cop after he get arrested, and then randomly pulling somebody over in a cop car. But my whole thing is, nigga, he ain't got on no cop suit. He ain't got on no cop uniform or nothing. I'm not getting out of my car. I'm gonna just go ahead and drive on off. And the fact that he stood there and let him do that, yeah. But that's why I put that in number 10. I still like that movie, even though I don't like the ending and I don't like the execution of the film. It's still somewhat of a good movie leading up to that point. And that opening scene is still one of the best opening scenes, in my opinion.
Gotcha.
The hell was he doing? I'm sitting here watching the trailer. What the fuck was he doing?
Yeah, he's
Like this is a lot. What?
He's an assassin. He's on a mission.
I see. It says violence and mayhem. Okay.
Yo, the way he be doing people in there, he got not an air pump, but a silencer on a shotgun, and you know the shotgun and what it's gonna do to a human's body impact, let alone having a silencer on there. Yeah. All right, coming in at my number 9 as far as best opening scenes in movies, Dawn of the Dead. And this is the 2007 version, directed by Zack Snyder. Y'all see how fast I'm working on clips. They're not gonna be in there too long. But yes, damn boy, I enjoyed this movie. This is my first time seeing running zombies. I had never seen running zombies. And just the fact that we had not got opening credits yet. We had a whole child out here biting people's necks. Yeah.
Yeah, that was fire. I can't lie.
I know a lot of people out here don't like Zack Snyder or be hating on him now because of the whole DC thing and everything. But as far as what he was able to do with this, and shout out James Gunn. I know James Gunn wrote this. The camera angles, the way the zombies were shot, the way the action scenes were shot.
The special effects on the face, like
yes.
That's ill. That's good. Like I like it when they do good makeup, like special effects makeup, because I hate when shit look fake, and that's some good prosthetics. Because that just make me want to stomp that little girl in the face. Like, you know what I mean?
And that was another thing. We started out with a kid.
Scary.
We're not even starting
exactly.
out with a kid.
Because that's the worst. Because like you just, like, man, children, you just be like, oh, let me help you.
That's the first instinct.
Yo, hey, not no more. Yo, you see that? It's a clip from the show. Not Blackish. Is it Blackish? Yeah, Blackish. The with Anthony Anderson, and he was going to get on the elevator, and it was a little white child in the elevator, a little white girl.
Mm-hmm.
And he took the steps, and he told him, he was like, sorry, I'm late for the meet. And I took the steps. It was a little white girl in the elevator. He was like, I know it's set up when I see it. And I was like, I don't blame him. Like in this day and age, nah, I wouldn't. Me neither. I mean, yes, and as a woman, like my motherly instincts, but no, as a black woman, let me grab up a white child and be trying to help, and then she's stealing that child. Nope.
That sounds like a hard yourself in real life. But speaking of what you talking about, Enzo Bigger, if you doing a OOC Wednesday,
yes,
are you gonna be adding a fairy fight on there?
Fairy fight? What's that?
You ain't seen that where
the boat?
Yes,
the
yes.
Yeah. I think we're gonna talk about that too. Yeah,
man, yeah. I will be jumping on there, bro. I need y'all to send me that link. But as far as this opening scene, man, it's just the fact that after she attacks her husband and she gets up out of there, it's the whole chaos that's going on outside. And once again, this is the whole opening act. We ain't got no credits or nothing. We don't even know really establish who this character is. We just going through the chaos and going through her point of view of everything that's going on. And once again, running zombies. Her husband immediately turns.
What did she like? Wake up and go pee?
That was the first time they had the zombies running like that, right?
Yeah, outside of 28 days later. I know this came before this, but like I said, I still don't know if you want to call it a zombie movie or like a rage infection or whatever they had.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
man. So her husband just immediately turns like, hell no.
Yeah. I think she wakes up in the bed and he's already a zombie, right?
Nah,
the
little girl is coming in the room.
Okay, right.
What's going on, Nia Johnson? Appreciate you coming through.
But no, that's like waking up, like, I gotta go pee. And then you just seeing this, like, this too early. I ain't even peed. I ain't washed my hands.
She was the next door neighbor's kid, I think. And she just came walking through the door. And they seen her, the way she was looking, like, damn, she got hit by a car or something. Or what? And like you said, immediate instinct, like to help her, especially if you know who that child is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Trying to comfort them. Are you okay? And then they just attack you.
But as far as zombie movies or overall just horror films and just having this type of opening scene, And this was one of those movies that was able to live up to that opening scene. It kept going and kept going and kept going. This is definitely one of my favorite movies to this day, and I'm probably gonna try to throw that in here during Halloween time as far as a retro review. But yeah, man.
Yeah,
as
because
far
I
as-
ain't seen it.
Oh my gosh. What?
I told you I don't like zombie movies like that.
Nia Johnson, you know what? I never figured that out. How did she get in there? Because she, like I said, that's the next door neighbor's child unless they doors on. I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe they forgot to lock the door. She opened the door.
I mean, you know, that's the neighborhood. Maybe it's a little good neighborhood, you know.
It look like a good neighborhood. You might forget to lock the door, might forget to put your garage door down. You wake up, be like, oh shit, but you still be good because you know you live in a nice neighborhood. Ain't nobody riding by stealing shit except for Amazon packages.
And I don't think it was on then back then. It's 2007.
I know. I just no, but seriously, because people steal nice stuff like this. I don't be worried about my shit. Ain't nobody like if you steal something, you're gonna be heavily disappointed on what you stole off my porch. You're gonna be mad. Like, the fuck is this? I can't use this or resell it. No, so give it back. Stop stealing shit.
You wrong for though. But once again, I got you. We're gonna do this for Dawn of the Dead review. I got you. The fact
I
that
know.
you ain't seen this, good y'all don't mind.
I don't.
All
I
right,
know what it's about. I know how it ends. Blah blah blah.
You got to
It's
stop
just-
doing that. Man, that is like, you ever see somebody that watches clips of movies that they ain't never seen and then finish them? I'm like, how? No.
If the movie is that good, then I'm gonna go back and watch it. It's called speed watching.
But you done took all the excitement. You done took all the moments of surprise away. Like, oh, that happened. You
Yo,
like, oh no, I
this-
see what's coming now. You wouldn't be
this
sitting
was
there like,
back-
watch when this happens.
Look, this was back in those times where I was just speed watching, speed reading. I was just trying to gain as much information about shit because I didn't feel like sitting down for an hour and a half to watch anything. So I was like, it's plus it's just not because I had started like I was at the point where I was watching a lot of bad movies and I was like, I'm tired of wasting my time. So shit, if I already know what it's about, then hey.
Especially just watching what I'm talking about now as far as we doing these whole opening scenes, man, and you don't even know nothing about the movie yet, and you just walking into it, like that's how need it. All right, y'all. Let me know how y'all feel as far as the number 9, Dawn of the Dead, top 10 best opening scenes in movies. Coming in at number 8, Halloween, 70s. Mike, or we call him Michael Myers. Another impactful one for me. I enjoy watching this every Halloween. But as far as this opening scene, being that this was back then, I definitely didn't watch this back then. For one, I wasn't born yet. But still, probably in mid 90s, I caught on to this. And I was mad. Me and my siblings had issues. We go at each other. But I never thought about putting on no mask, like, no. But whatever Michael was going through that night, yeah.
Michael?
He didn't speak a word after that, has he?
Nah. Even they got a TV version where they got a deleted scene where I don't think they showing the the movie that came out in theaters or whatever, where Dr. Loomis trying to talk to him and he just sitting there looking out the window, not saying a word. And once again, that's impactful. That leaves more mystery for us to be like, what is really going on here? Not the Rob Zombie shit where he tried to have him, goddamn, as a kid, not really even being abused, dealing with a drunk alcoholic stepdaddy who can't walk. I wouldn't be intimidated by that nigga at all. I'd be just clowning the hell out of him, like, man,
You can't
come to
catch
me.
me if I run.
I'll be doing that shit on Scary Movie 2. Where you in Stomp, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man,
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna be the big man and just walk away. Like shit like that.
Stop.
But nah, as far as the 70s and what John Carpenter was able to do with this scene, it was definitely impactful. Once again, having a kid going around and having that whole thing with the camera using his point of view, killing his sister. And once again, that whole thing with the silence, not saying nothing.
Seeing through the eyes of a killer. I mean, but that's where killers fuck up. They start talking and monologuing and shit. I already got my background music for my villain monologue.
Oh, so you already gonna be ready to play a villain in a movie or TV show? Okay,
Hey,
all
man,
right.
yes. I just want to act out the part. Ain't nobody try to do no shit in real life or not.
Got you. Sometimes you do gotta explain it too, because some people like, oh, 2023.
Yeah.
But what's up with you, Bigger?
Not a huge fan of the Halloween series, so I don't even remember this movie to be honest with you.
This was that opening scene, man. As far as
Yeah,
horror movies back then,
but
before Jason,
for me, it was
Freddy.
Michael Myers is like the worst out of all of them. You know what I
What?
mean? Yeah, he's the worst.
What?
It's Freddy, Jason, Michael Myers. You know what I mean? Michael Myers is garbage.
Like the shadowy figure, the boogeyman,
Mm-mm,
like the man sitting back
mm-mm.
breathing hard in a mask and
He's
he
just
walking.
Michael Myers, just a regular dude. At least Jason and Freddy, they got some kind of stuff to them. Michael Myers just regular.
Jason supposed to be regular too, besides being disfigured. And hell, now that I
He
think
got
about it,
No.
Michael,
he
I
got
think it's
resurrected. He
Yeah,
I'm
drowned
talking about
and he
yeah,
got
early on,
resurrected.
yes,
like the first
exactly.
three, maybe
He
not
he
even
wasn't even
the
a
first
killer
two.
in the first one.
I know,
No,
but
His
the
mama
second
was.
one, and he didn't have a hockey mask on. You know, he was kind of a regular person, right? Basically, he was a regular
No,
person in Friday Part Two.
he was still a
mm-mm.
reanimated corpse. Like
Yes,
he ain't he's he got some type of, I don't know. I want to say
because
magic, but
remember,
like
the reason why his mom did the killing in the first one is because they drowned him. The counselors let him drown, right? So he was dead. He came back from the dead. You know what I mean?
exactly.
Michael Myers just some regular dude. I'm like, come on now, cut off his head or something. You know?
Yeah,
They
I
tried.
try.
He
That's
kept
see.
sneaking. They tried to kill this man. I mean,
At least he don't be teleporting. He takes his time to walk, and
Mm,
you can see that he actually getting tired. You
Jason
hear him
used to
yeah,
breathing.
walk.
yeah, he wouldn't catch me.
Jason walked.
Shit,
Remember,
Hmm.
he used to walk them down.
Yeah, Jason walked too.
They
I
ain't
know,
make him
but
start
he
running until like the
teleporting.
2000s.
Give or take, he
Ah,
know the woods, so maybe he can move
exactly.
around. He got certain areas. Okay, all right, man.
Exactly. You better give Jackson his props.
But
I
And
Michael
mean,
Myers, he know Haddonfield. That's his hood. So I
and
mean,
well,
Freddy was
he
just the
know
best.
Crystal Lake. That's his hood.
Yep. And Freddy was just the best. Freddy would get you
Yes.
in your
man,
dreams.
he's
You know what I mean?
Anywhere.
supernatural. He don't count.
Anywhere.
Running around in people's dreams and shit, man. We out here trying, man. Can I just get off
Fortune
in the
teeth.
dream at least?
Man, I would even put Pinhead over Michael Myers.
Ah, yeah. The whole thing with Laura supposed to be related to Michael.
Hmm.
But now in the new ones, they ain't related. He just some crazy nigga that was after her.
I mean, I guess this is like stalking at the highest degree, and I mean, and then some people will argue that Michael Myers would be the scarier one because he is real, like he's a
Thank
real
you.
person, and the real person
Yes.
do real things. So I see both sides of the argument. Freddy just tops them all because I gotta
Me
sleep and
too.
I like taking naps and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And Michael, like, he on some, like, I'm going to just come through your house. Your door unlocked, or if it ain't I mean, I'm just going to come in on in. Jason, he ain't bothering you as long as you don't come to the camp. Stay out the woods.
Exactly.
Good.
Stay out the woods. I believe that's why black people don't go camping now. We learned that early. Stay out the woods.
As far as just opening scenes overall, though, I feel like this was just still impactful, even being it was in the 70s. And outside of movies like Scream or whatever, as far as horror films or even slashers, I feel like this is one of those ones that stick with you.
It's the vantage point, like seeing through the mask. Like
Yep.
that's what makes it unique.
And I don't know, I can't remember if we even knew that this was a kid at that time until they took the
We
mask
did.
off.
We did. Where's that little boy now? Damn, he didn't even say nothing in this. Like, do he even get credit for playing him as a young? Look, I got
Uh,
questions. I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure I don't know. I don't think nobody I don't know.
I don't know. That was just thoughts that came to my mind. Like, where's that child? Did he get credit? Because he technically didn't say nothing. He just stood there with a knife and a clown mask.
And sometimes that's all
Like
you need to
who?
do. And just him
Bro,
doing that and the look and expression on his face did everything for it.
you know what is scary though? Going back and looking at old, like look at like 18th century Halloween costumes. Go look at old Easter Bunny costumes from the early 1900s. What the hell? Like that is really
Easter Bunny
nightmare fuel
costume.
right there. Like the costume, because then you just be like, the shit we wear ain't even nowhere near scary to what they was wearing. Because what the
You
fuck?
said Easter Bunny costumes, right?
Yes, Easter Bunny. Like go look at. Man, hell no. Go look at them.
Oh,
I mean, they want a new horror mask. Look, don't they be trying to do something for every holiday?
Coming in at number 7. Man, it better be a
Easter
crucial
horror.
Easter Bunny mask. Jeez.
It just,
Only
it's
thing
not
scary
even
I
that
think
it
about
looks.
Easter is eating double eggs and making sure you don't be.
No, it's not even that they're scary. It's just creepy because it's like it's supposed to be cute and innocent and something the child wants to sit up their lap. So why do the whole lap seat and shit? Look, I got issues with a lot of stuff.
Man, they already done that with Santa Claus. We don't need them doing that to Easter Bunny.
They be
All
doing
right,
it with the Easter Bunny though.
Top 10 best movie opening scenes coming in at number 7. I have The Matrix.
That
Man,
iconic.
ain't never seen slow motion, I don't think, before, especially in a film or in an action film anyway. I know
Not
for me
like
personally, I
that.
had never seen it.
Not like that. I mean, I'm pretty sure shit like that. It's always been some slow motion. You remember Will Smith running in Bad Boys?
Yeah.
Come on, we always got the slow mo run, but like that type of action, that that pose was a meme before memes were called memes. That pose, cause think about how much that was put in other movies. That shit was probably in scary movies. They did something similar in Charlie's Angels. Like, come on, like that.
But just overall, as far as an
iconic.
action scene, I don't think I had seen something like that since probably Blade. Outside of that opening scene with him doing what he doing at the beginning and eating everybody ass and all the vampire, I ain't seen no action scene like that. And you talking about trying to go back and watch something over and over again. And my first time watching The Matrix, it was on a VHS tape from Blockbuster. So hey, I definitely
I'm trying to
going
think.
back
When
on
is the
that.
first time I watched them? I think I watched it from a Blockbuster tape too, because I don't remember going to the movies to see this.
Oh no, I went to see the Reloaded Part 2. Shout out Crossroads Theater.
Nah,
But yeah,
I watched it at home too.
I actually seen them all in the theater except for the last one. So yeah, I seen this one in the theater.
Okay. I feel like that would have
Yes,
been a
man.
better experience. I don't know why I didn't go to the theater and see it.
It was a good experience. I can't lie. The first Matrix, I think, is the best one out of all of them. The rest of them are garbage. But yeah, the opening scene was good.
Not Reloaded, man. Reloaded is not garbage.
Yes, it is.
No,
Yes, it is.
it's not. It's not garbage.
Yes, it is.
It's not as good as the first one, but no, that highway sequence, man.
That's the
I was
only
looking at
thing.
it
That's
like, yo.
that's the only good part people can talk about that movie
Yo.
is the highway scene. That's it.
Neo, your boy Neo too. Now I get it. It was some heavy CGI when he fighting all the multiple agent Smiths, but I still like that
CGI.
scene. It was heavy. It was in the theater though. At that time, I was like, yeah, like you see this? Watching it lately, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, that CGI, bro, is a cartoon.
Yeah.
He's a
Pretty
cartoon. It was. I say PS4 graphics. Give or
If
take.
that.
PS4 graphics. Oh,
I'm
damn.
telling you, it got kind of bad, but it did. But give or take, I still like that one. I don't care what you say. But as far as opening scenes, this still is the one, the iconic one. Slow mo. This was my introduction, like I said. Yeah, Nia Jax. That first time trying to follow in the story and the plot, yeah. I was sitting there a little bit like, okay, but I still like the action though. I was scratching my head a little bit. I like the action though. I'm gonna follow the action. I'm gonna follow what Neo doing. But this was one of the ones too that was able to live up throughout the film as far as this whole opening scene, and was able to capture even better moments as far as action scenes throughout the film.
Mm-hmm.
So that was another reason why I like this movie, and I feel like it should be definitely up there as far as top 10 opening scenes, but not only that, top 10 movies overall, especially action films.
I agree.
All right, anything else I want to add before I go to number 6?
Nah.
I don't know.
I think I heard this little Negro. All right, coming in at number 6, Set It Off. Top 10 best movie opening scenes. You talking about impact. You talking about already just knowing the type of cast we was about to get, the whole lineup with this. Vivica A. Fox, Queen Latifah, Jada Pinkett,
Talented.
introducing.
The
You got to say
talented.
introducing Kimberly Else, because this was her first film, if I'm not mistaken.
God, man,
Crazy.
just thinking about the stuff that she's been in, the emotions she's invoked in all of us, because she be playing her part. Man, they be like, we gotta make her cry.
Her whole
She gotta
arc in
cry.
this movie had her sitting there like, no. And then she was the first death. Like, no.
Mm-hmm.
You crying
Right.
from that bank sequence, that last bank robbery, on, you niggas we crying. That's it, we crying. The
Look,
cameo,
Man,
Dr. Dre.
I just thought about something. It is so many things about this movie that's good, from the cast to the plot line to the fucking soundtrack.
Yes.
My God, that
Yeah.
song, that Brandy, oh,
I be missing you.
yeah, exactly.
Nigga, we
And-
just got
Bruh.
done crying. You got us back crying.
You got us crying again.
And Cleo's death. Oh man.
Yeah.
That was-
Man,
yeah. That
we talking
I think-
about
I think that's one of
rappers.
the best scenes in a movie, man. Best scenes in a movie. I love her best scene.
Enzo, you talking about rappers' performances.
Yeah.
Watching Queen Latifah, never seen her do something like that, let alone watching a rapper perform like this. Yes, she should have got an Oscar for that.
Yeah.
She absolutely should have got an Oscar
She
for that,
killed
man.
it. Yeah, yeah.
Killed it. But yes, man, we talking about opening scenes. Vivica A. Fox, her performance outside of the whole robbery and that going down and that taking place. And shout out to the cameo from your boy Dub C and a lot of West Coast rappers being in this movie and actually having good roles and not looking like they can't act. Like nigga, Dr. Dre, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
he wasn't bad in this movie. Training Day now, yeah. But this, nah.
I agree.
Please want to try and do that one again. But the robbery and then the situation with Vivica A. Fox's character. What was her name? Damn, not Stoney.
No, Stoney was
Jada. I think something
Jada, yeah.
Jada.
I don't remember her name.
Damn, my bad, y'all.
I'm looking it up. I just be
But once
having
again,
IMDb open.
You can't call this woke. This is the 90s. This is how shit really go down. But it was a whole
Frankie.
thing. Yeah, Frankie. It was a whole thing with not a connection, but her just knowing the people that robbed them because she stayed in the same neighborhood, and then her bosses and the cops trying to say that she's connected to the robbery. Boy, the way she went off. And once again, this is before the credits is running and anything, and just watching her and being like, that could have been me. That was one of my, not, once again, I was young still watching this, but your mom and them sitting there watching it, that could have been me. You ain't even wait. Yeah, don't bother to ask, am I thirsty, sister? Yeah.
You know?
And she kept that same attitude as far as the goddamn Uncle Tom homegirl. She kept that same attitude throughout the movie. Anytime, I remember when they shot Stoney brother and they started to act like they were about to jump on old buddy as far as her partner. She ran her ass over there. I was like, look at this one. Boy, she is on it. House nigga. But yes, as far as this opening scene, and once again, you talking about heist films, you definitely got to put Set It Off in there. you know what I really like about Set It Off too, as far as the heist film, it never shows them trying to be like super good at what they was doing. They always made mistakes. Always, even up into the last robbery, they made mistakes. Give or take. This is the 90s, and you have super surveillance everywhere as far as cameras or whatever. But still, this was Los Angeles, so it's like, damn. Oh man, still one of my favorite films, and we definitely gonna have to do a retro to that one sometime soon. Enzo gonna be mad at me when I do this number one. I already know, but it's all good. Anyway, it's about the opening scene, man. It's about the opening scene. But y'all let me know how y'all feel as far as Set It Off coming in at number 6 as far as best opening scenes in movies. All right, number 5. And this is, I didn't do this on purpose. It's just how the order of the way the movies I had set up went. So I ain't gonna say it's a connection, and I ain't saying it's the same category of movies, but hey, Menace to Society, number 5. Talking about opening scenes and impactful scenes, and at this time we had already seen Boys in the Hood. Boys in the Hood, you just had the opening scene, you know, with Trey as kids and them pretty much having that whole sequence going on or whatever. But it almost like we got the point of view of the people who shot Ricky in Boys in the Hood. If you understand what I'm saying, as far as in Menace to Society, that's what it seemed like we was getting, because this one was a little bit more crucial, a little bit more harsher, and definitely with that ending. We still have somebody getting shot at the end, but this was almost like Trey getting shot in Boys in the Hood. As far as Menace to Society with Kane getting shot.
Yeah.
But as far as opening scenes, man, old dog, Lorenz Tate.
Get out! Talking shit. How many times I come in this motherfucker? You got shit. Hey, where the motherfucking videotape? Give me the motherfucking password. Come on. Shut up.
I feel sorry for your mama. You feel sorry for my who?
I'm sorry, y'all. I started thinking about your boy Marlon doing the Tootsie. Don't be a menace. But yes, man, impactful scenes, and once again, having this whole little era of hood films coming out after Boys in the Hood. Menace to Society definitely was the one.
I agree.
We went into the store. What do you say? We went into the store just to get a beer. Came out with I know it's gonna be a long summer.
Yep.
Once again, this is before the opening credits. What's up, Nadia? I didn't even hear you.
I'm on mute. What the hell? That's my fault. But no, I didn't see this until I was an adult. Like I watched a lot of things as a child that I shouldn't, and that's probably because stuff was marketed different. This was marketed as it is what it is. You know what I mean? There was no sugarcoating about this being, you know, raw and a raw version of the hood. So I didn't see this until I was an adult, and I was just like, wow, like I couldn't believe that people like my cousin then watched this like as kids. I'm just like, damn, like this is.
Man.
I mean, but it's people, other people's reality. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I remember when we used to talk about as far as like the whole point of view of people thought they had of Los Angeles as far as like Disney World and stuff like that, until they started doing these type of movies like Boys in the Hood and Menace to Society. Then people start getting scared, like, oh shit, that's Los Angeles too? Yeah. It's the other side.
Sideways the other side.
What's going on, T-Virus? Yeah, it's almost like they got to be like kind of PG with some of the stuff they got and they doing. You know, it's a lot of sensitivity going on nowadays, and people ain't trying to do too much.
Yeah.
Yep. Like I said, this type of movie, I even talked about it with, and I don't mean to get off topic, but I did an earlier review for I Know What You Did Last Summer, and you know the way Barry was choking out old girl, and I was like, nigga, you can't do that today. You're not doing it.
Absolutely.
Yes,
I remember,
man. Man, shout out to Nia Johnson.
I remember in Money Train, with Wesley Snipes, and they're doing this boxing match, and she does something, and he
Yep.
punches
Hit Jennifer Lopez.
Jennifer
Yep.
Lopez in the face. You can't do that today. No way.
What's going on, Lou boy?
Lou boy, Terrence, what up?
I think they did. It worked out the way it was supposed to work out, bro. Honestly, that's how I feel, because I would not. Honestly, even with Tupac, I wouldn't want to see him play old dog. I want to see Lorenz Tate in that role. That's what it was made for me.
But Tupac wasn't supposed to play that role. He was supposed to play the Sharif.
Oh, Sharif.
Yeah,
even with that role,
Sharif.
everybody who had their roles was supposed to be in them roles, man. They were made for them roles.
I agree.
And Tupac was made for the roles he had. Poetic Justice.
as raw as this movie was, like, man, it like I said, it made me feel something as an adult, because I was just like thinking about the life I lived as a kid. Like, yeah, we was less fortunate, but like I ain't have to deal with no hood ass situations like this. You know what I mean? Like, I lived in the so-called hood, but it was not the hood, because like I could walk to the store by myself and go get some snacks and come back, and my mom ain't got to worry about no drive-bys or no crazy shit. Like, nothing too crazy. Just, she was more worried about me getting hit by a car than somebody pulling up shooting from a car, you know?
Especially with the environment. That was the whole thing. Shout out to Nia Johnson and what she said, because Sharif was somebody who wasn't even doing nothing no more, and he still got hit just because of being in the environment he was in and being around the people he was around.
Yep.
And guess the person that ended up not getting hit? O-Dog, out of everybody. True, T-Virus. Yeah, that's true. That's some of the best movies that end up coming out when you actually do what you need to do and not as afraid to put certain content out.
Yeah, I feel like this was a story that definitely needed to be told, because like I said, I lived a pretty sheltered life where I could freely move about my town, city, and not fear for my life. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Man, outside, I think like smaller towns, a lot of inner cities be like this. Oh yeah. I remember John Singleton talking about that, Nia Johnson, as far as Tupac.
Oh, yeah.
Who was supposed to play Johnny?
Tupac.
Oh,
because
it
was like he was setting up this like kind of saga thing with like Poetic Justice and like Baby Boy. I don't think it was supposed to be him playing the same role, but he was doing something like that for like a LA type of story, like he was doing with Boys in the Hood and all of that. It was supposed to be like I ain't gonna say an anthology thing, but it was supposed to be something he was doing all together, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to T-Virus, boy. He was in the depths of it. All right. But yeah, man, let me know how y'all feeling as far as number 5, my bad. Menace to Society, as far as best movie opening scenes, top 10. Coming in at number 4, Jaws. Once again, we got to head back to the 70s. Talking about shark films and being introduced to shark movies, because no, I had not seen a shark movie, I think, before Jaws. I don't even think they had shark movies before Jaws. Maybe they did. I could be wrong. I think maybe Piranha was out, because I think it's an older film. Piranha. That might have been in the 80s. I don't know. But overall, as far as shark movies in general, I still feel like this is still the best one, and it's still the more impactful one as far as just opening scenes, and even with that ending scene. Even as far as, I think more so than anything, the practical effects always work as far as having something that actually looks real outside of CGI. I still like Deep Blue Sea. That's still one of my favorite shark movies, but the CGI is kind of heavy on that. Shark Night, CGI is kind of heavy with the sharks. I think one of the best ones that's been able to pull it off lately as far as shark movies has probably been The Shallows, in my opinion.
Shallows, never seen it. What about Meg?
Hell no. And the Meg too? Man, no.
Have you seen the Meg 2 already?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Now, shout out to T-Virus.
I guess it wasn't good.
a lot of times I done seen situations where if you not in the game, especially like within Compton or places like LA, they'll usually leave you alone. A lot of times it's like people would be protecting them type of people or whatever. Especially if you ain't trying to be bullied or dealing with a situation.
Mm.
Yeah, T-Virus. Jaws is that one.
But she got yanked down under.
Nigga, don't nobody want to go swimming after watching this, especially not in the beach.
First of all, why the fuck
Ankle
you
high.
in that water at night? No, the fuck no. At night? Gross. At night?
You know,
And they
At
been
night?
drinking. Teens.
No, I'm not going past my ankles. I'm trying to tell you, I've had critters run across my feet at night on the beach. I'm talking about just dry sand, like crabs and shit. Like, why the fuck is that crab? Why? Like, I mean, it's the beach. I get it, but like, see, no critters, no. Mm-mm. And you can't see that in the water at night. No. Come on, little boy.
Little boy. Got them Jaws thought that too. She must have tasted good too. Had that old baby. Just swimming in up there with that water. And salt water too added some good seasoning. But yeah, man.
wait, y'all can't swim?
Yes, I can swim. Yeah.
I can swim.
Okay.
Aquaman. Aquaman.
No. I feel like that's a life skill that everybody needs to possess. Everybody,
Facts.
we live on the earth. How much of the earth is water? Where I'm gonna need you to know how to swim in it.
Absolutely.
At least enough to save you. I mean, I'm gonna need you at least know how to tread water, float, and do at least get a good doggy paddle. That'll save your life.
T-Virus, I think that helped have a better impact
Breaststroking
on the
and
film
stuff.
too. Not showing the shark a lot, but I also know I remember them saying that the shark was like malfunctioning or something. So that was another reason why they couldn't really show it like that.
I mean, you got an animatronic in water.
Yeah.
T-Virus, the same way you afraid of sharks is the same way we're afraid of snakes, alligators, all the above. Look at them. You ever seen a great white? Just look, no, black eyes and shark. No. Ain't nothing friendly looking about that.
They don't. That's why, like,
And maybe we
there's
don't look
not-
friendly to them. I don't know.
Nah, we don't take. We not their type of
Hey.
food. So sharks really don't. They just be like, "Ooh, is that food? Oh, it ain't." Like, dang, you ain't have to bite me. But
But
they be trying to
man, when
figure
we
out
talking
if they food.
about, have we ever had, as far as the opening scene, let alone with a shark movie that opened like this? Shout out to the old buddy that ended up passing out and not going out there swimming. Ended up saving your life. But yes, man, this movie was actually, I felt like it had scenes where they could have went past PG-13. Even when they started showing the whole body parts on the beach, when he is attacked, nigga, they showed limbs falling at the bottom of the ocean. They had the whole goddamn blood, the goddamn everything coming out, skin.
I don't think did they have ratings back then? They might have just
They
slapped.
did. This was
PG-13.
PG. This wasn't even PG-13. If I'm not mistaken, Jaws was PG. They even had the whole thing with the kid getting ate alive, and they had his limbs falling to the bottom of the sea. But hey, once again, you talking about opening scenes. This is still one of the best ones outside of even just short movies, just movies overall. It still has an impact, and especially during the summertime. You're gonna think about this before you go swimming.
Mm.
All right, number 3, we getting up here.
No.
The Dark Knight. Oh, Enzo, we got a hater in the building, I think. Yeah, Knight, I'm trying to tell you, man, that's what I said about Jaws. That was one of those fuck those kids moments in the 70s. They was like, we don't care about no kids, man. We gonna do everything.
They didn't care about kids in the 70s anyway. They didn't have car seats, and they used to smoke in cars with kids. Come on, man. They didn't care about them kids. They didn't know the facts. That's all it was.
Good boy. Ankle high. Ankle high.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to you, Robert.
I swim in the ocean, but I'm not like
Hey, Teach y'all how to swim, man. It's all good.
Look, I'm not like, you know, deep sea diving or nothing like that. I mean, I would like to, but like, mm-mm.
Raiden, I think, got more sensitive later on. I think that's what happened. But yeah, man,
Yeah.
when it comes to The Dark Knight, your boy Heath Ledger talking about opening sequences. Go ahead, Bigger. You got something you want to say, man, before we talk about one of the greatest films ever made in television or movie history ever made.
You're good. You're good. Keep going. Yeah.
Ever made.
Stop it.
You can admit it. Just go ahead and admit it.
Stop
They
it.
still talking about The Dark Knight today.
Stop it.
Who are the rest of the guys?
Stranger.
I want you to just bask in it, man. Just enjoy yourself. Even with his back turned.
God.
As soon as ain't nothing on the screen, it's just the credits where you got WB, the blue smoke. I still remember it to this day. I'm in the theater. Like, we all sitting in there, packed out theater, by the way. Sold out, I think. Shout out to T-Virus. T-Virus, there we go. I'm trying to tell you. People you don't know just sit beside you like, you see, bro, I'm looking at it right now. I'm with you right here. We together. The fact that we was on a date, me and my brother, we went to see this.
Who are the rest of the guys?
Oh man, the bank robbery scene. I feel like this could have been a whole movie by itself as far as this whole opening sequence with them robbing the banks. At first, y'all can call it whatever you want to call it. I did not know that was the actual Joker. The whole thing with the plan and him having everybody set each other up to kill each other, just to lead to him doing what he was doing, and it's still not even being about the money.
No, little boy, I have to disagree. Jack Nicholson is still the best Joker ever.
Little boy, I don't even know why he giving an opinion on this. He don't even like DC. He gonna be talking about Ant-Man, Quantumania, one of the best Marvel movies or comic book movies out here to this day. Ain't that right, Enzo?
Damn right.
Yeah,
I agree with you right there, little boy.
It did, Nia Johnson. Yes, it did. Shout out to Dark Knight Rises too. Talking about one of the best trilogies out here too, as far as the Batman and DC films and movies. Period. No. T-Virus, man. I couldn't even talk. I was hoarse.
No.
We had to change seats because the girls were sitting in the middle of us. But my brother said, man, bro, we got to get in the middle. I said, yeah, y'all get on the outside. Y'all got to get on the outside. We got to get in the middle. Hold on. But yes. Once again, this whole opening scene, I could have just sit there and kept watching. Once again, I feel like it could have been a movie on its own. Shout out to Christopher Nolan and his directing skills. Still to this day, I feel like that's one of the best performances overall. Not just as a Joker, but just as a villain. Whether it's in a comic book movie or in a movie, period. Enzo, are you still just embracing that impact when you watch this for the first time?
No. Heath Ledger was a good Joker. He was the best part of that movie, but the movie is no.
Don't do that, brother.
No.
Nadia, you got an opinion. I'm gonna get back to you because I know you done seen The Dark Knight, right? Or have you seen clips? Go ahead, Go ahead.
I ain't seen it.
Good. You don't want to.
I'm waiting for a good reason to watch it. You know.
There is none.
Wait for what?
There is no good reason. No, actually, there is a good reason.
There's 20.
Yeah, there's a good reason to watch it.
I'm gonna watch it.
There's a good reason to watch it.
It's on my.
Boy, if you
so that you can know how to not make a movie.
What if I get stuck in like an apocalyptic situation and The Dark Knight is one of the movies that's left in the bunker that I'm in, and I'm like, oh shit, I ain't never seen this. Look, I can finally watch it and enjoy it. It'd be so new to me, something exciting, something to look forward to.
I am crazy. But you know what else? I don't give a fuck.
All right, y'all.
Nah, I'm just messing with you. I'm gonna watch it one day. I'm not a superhero movie watcher. You know how much of the Marvel universe that I haven't watched either.
T-Virus. It ain't that serious, bro, but I understand what you're saying because it's just like it's like an endangered species or something. It's like, where did you come from? Like, what is going on? Where was you at when you watched this? Always, man. Shout out to Enzo, man. I mean, everybody got to have their opinion, but when you watch a good movie like this where the film is going off and you sitting there just waiting, like, come on, I know we got some more. Like, you wanted to keep going. This over 2-hour movie. Everybody in the movie still going back to watch the movie over and over again. The movie just got who just now debuted. I think Barbie just did bigger than the movie, and it's $1 billion. Okay, man, a damn toy.
Yeah, I couldn't wait for the movie to end. I was like, okay, can this movie end, please? Thank you. Goodbye.
You talking about Barbie? Oh, okay.
No, I'm talking about this Dark Knight crap.
Let me out.
And nobody want to watch a Batman movie based in reality. Nah, man. I want to see fantastical Batman. You know what I mean? Zack Snyder's Batman. That's what I want to see. Honestly, that crap.
Shout out to everybody who really enjoy good cinema, good storytelling, good plot, good action sequences. Even if you don't like the fighting of Christian Bale's Batman, I understand, but we still good action sequences. Y'all remember when the boy in the truck, goddamn, and he get on the bike and he roll off the wall and turn around? Man, the whole theater, we sitting there erupted. They had to come in there and say, shh, shh. Okay.
Yeah, I also remember the first time he put on that cow and spoke, and I was like, what
T-Virus, you already know, man.
That?
You ain't letting this shit go down like that, man.
His voice as Batman is horrible. I'm Batman.
Start fucking up.
Shout out to T-Virus. Shout out to all my fellow DC people out here. We're going to go on to number 2 because we got to get out of here. Just hate it, man. Anyway, coming in at number 2 as far as best movie opening scenes, Scream. Talking about not only in the movie sequence, but impact, but we also talking about having a star at the beginning of the movie as far as Drew Barrymore. Niggas, you was in E.T., goddamn Firestarter as a kid. She's been in everything leading up until this point. So it's like, you ain't killing Drew Barrymore. Not at the beginning anyway, especially in a horror movie. Shout out to you, Virus. But yes, man. Shout out to Wes Craven. Rest in peace to the great Wes Craven. Nightmare on Elm Street, Scream. We are talking about best opening scenes and still having an impact to the day.
I'll gut you like a fish, understand?
I mean, they created a whole quotable meme. What's your favorite scary movie? Like,
nigga, making you write down certain shit. Like, I didn't remember this. Hold on. Jason Mama was in the first. I didn't know that.
Made us brush up on our scary movie history.
Do you know Michael Myers' sister name?
The
not Laura. Yeah.
That's the one he killed that night with the. No, hell no.
See, we out of here. Got you.
Yep. Got you.
Enzo, you talking about Batman voices. We could have had my boy come in there and do it. You see him? I'm gonna gut you like a fish. Like that.
See, iconic voices.
Yeah, at that time. So did, because you wasn't getting nothing but a bunch of sequels to bad horror movies outside of Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street. Wes Craven's new Nightmare.
Getting sequels that. We was just getting sequels of those and that and Hellraiser and Wishmaster and just stupid stuff.
Oh, no, I like Wishmaster though. I like Wishmaster.
I do like Wishmaster, but you know,
little boy.
Wishmaster is like a guilty pleasure.
Guilty
It's not
pleasure,
like
yeah.
it's not like, oh, I actually think it's good. It's like, nah, I just like watching it because the kills be like, oh man, that's gross.
That too.
I never
I don't
watched
care about those characters. No.
Yeah, I don't
They
care
had to
about
do my
that
boy
characters.
Bokeem Woodbine like that in the sequel though. But anyway, T-Virus is definitely still impactful. Definitely hard, man. You see how many people tried to imitate that shit after Scream came out? Urban Legend, goddamn. Even though I Know What You Did Last Summer is wrote by the same guy as far as from Scream, still he kept trying to somewhat repeat what he had already did.
Yeah, it's funny because like I didn't have a favorite scary movie until Scream, and then that became my favorite scary movie. And it's like,
Hey, you don't answer your own question.
yeah. Because even when we went back and redid the review, and I hadn't watched it since I was like a kid, like all the way through, and I was just like, damn, this was some good, right? It's like,
boy, make sure you are subscribed to Bigger Boy Entertainment channel so you can spam DC. Go on over there. Get over there now, immediately. Shout out to Lou Boy. Judith. Oh, okay. That was the sister name. Shout out to Nia Johnson. You got it, Nia. Good. Save my life. We need you. I'm doing some, you know what? I got you T-Virus this Halloween. We're going to do Wishmaster reviews. I still like that one in space, man. Guilty pleasure. It's stupid, but hey, it's the same way we like watching the what's her name.
Oh, I like watching Urban Legend.
Yes.
The first one.
I don't care about them either. Except my boy off of Pacey out Dawson's Creek. Yeah, this was still the best one. I feel like Scream 6 has probably been the second best one right now. Scream 6. Yeah. Talking about best opening scenes, man. But yes, man, it was definitely the brutality too of this scene. Not just the fact that Drew Barrymore dying, but it was the way she was getting killed. Having a mother
yes.
Pretty much gutted over the phone like a fish. But yeah. What's up, Enzo? You don't got quiet. You over there trying to watch Dark Knight? Go ahead. I'm gonna let you go ahead and finish.
Now, give me a second. My headset's died. Hold on.
Oh, you good, bro?
I know. I've been sitting here looking at my battery on my headset. It's slowly dying.
T-Virus, ain't no sympathy for Jason. No, the way he be killing people. Bro, I just did a review on the 2009 version. No, ain't no sympathy for him. He don't have no sympathy for you. You remember when my boy was walking upside down and he just sliced his ass through his groin? Like, why? He just walking up. He ain't doing nothing to you. You could have just pushed him down at least. Man, T-Virus, I was at that opening scene at the movies when they killed Jada, bro. I feel the same way about that, like when I Know What You Did Last Summer when they killed Buffy. I came to see her, but she at least had some scenes in the movie. Jada didn't get to do shit. And then y'all had my boy Omar on there. Like, how y'all gonna have my boy Q on here? Y'all got Q and goddamn Stoney. Oh, hell no.
And they 2 for 1. They gave us a 2-piece and a biscuit. I was like, why? In the 90s.
Omar. Man, come on, T-Virus. We got to go back and watch them, bro. No.
Wasn't it just more negligence? Like than them actually making him drown? Like, because wasn't negligence like they were supposed to be watching him, but they were having sex.
Pretty much. That could be on the list as far as best endings. Friday the 13th. Him jumping out of the damn water. Mm-hmm. But Jason is a murdering psychopath, brother. Sorry. And he don't just kill you, he make it hurt. He wants you to feel it. He got time to think about that, man. That means all right, y'all. Y'all let me know how y'all feeling as far as number 2. Scream best movie openings, top 10. What's up, Enzo?
I'm not a Scream fan, so.
Boy, don't forget to go over there and subscribe to Big Boy Entertainment channel. Just put Dark Knight, Dark Knight, Dark Knight, Dark Knight, Dark Knight in the comments. And whenever you go live or anything. All right.
The people that follow me already know how I feel about that Nolan trilogy. So
we just gonna spam them with bats. Just put bats, bat emojis, bat.
Or say, why so serious? Why so serious? Why so serious? All right. Now, coming in at number 1, my boy Enzo, one of his favorite films of all time, and we still got to do our retro review for this, which we're going to have coming up soon. Belly.
Oh, my God.
Yes. Talking about best opening scenes to a movie, man.
Oh, my
you talk
God.
about getting you prepared for one of the greatest cinemas.
What?
Watch.
What's going down?
Yeah, because I'm about to say we can't play too much of that.
Give me some context now, immediately.
Right.
Where is my context at?
Oh, I would watch The Dark Knight over Belly any day. I would never watch that movie.
Shout out T-Virus. Don't do that, T-Virus. We're going to enjoy this cinema. We is going to enjoy this. We ain't going to do that, man. Belly, yes.
Hold on. I think low key is trolling. What's your real number 1?
No, this is my number 1.
No,
we're talking about opening scenes to a movie.
We just talking about opening.
It's my number 1. Yes. We ain't playing no games. No. I ain't even get to go watch this at the theater. I had to watch the bootleg, but it was all good.
Oh man!
Don't do that, T-Virus.
It's not one of the worst movies ever.
You must have been recruited by Enzo.
It's not one of the worst movies ever made, but it's not a good movie. But they set you up, and I was just like, because like I said, this is one of those movies that I didn't watch till I was an adult, because of what I was exposed. I wasn't exposed to too much as a kid. I was exposed to a lot.
Impactful scene though, of them sitting in the living room and the little white boys on the TV talking. Like, you just sitting there watching them talking and like, man, that's some drama. Like, you hearing that? Are you listening to that? That dialogue smells like a pile of bullshit. Like, you don't remember that dialogue?
Wait,
say sorry. You hurt my feelings.
Wait,
Come
you're
on,
saying
man.
the dialogue in Belly is good?
Yeah.
No,
Like,
no, the fuck is
How
not.
did
It's
these
just
writers
quotable.
not get some
It is
Oscars,
not
man?
good.
Come on, man.
Shit.
Wow.
I'm not gonna let you cap this hard. No.
Shout out T-Virus, man. It is what it is.
Low key, can I have some of what you're smoking, please? I need it.
But we get
That's
it
some
Big get
good
money.
stuff.
What are you talking about, man?
It is not good. It is just quotable, and I feel like it's quotable because of how ironic it is. It's just because, like, when I was watching it, I was like, "Are they supposed to be acting like this?" Like, it was just, I don't know. I just felt too self-aware of what everybody was doing, instead of like being engulfed into the action of everything. It was just like me, like, what?
The action. I'm indulged in the drama. I'm indulged in this friendship between these two characters as far as Nas and DMX. Tommy.
Don't get me wrong. I cared about the characters. I cared about them. I cared what happened to them. But it was just like, bruh, I feel like I only care because I like y'all music. I don't know. It was just not. I was just like, do
one of the
people
best
say that this movie
soundtracks,
is good?
which I will be doing a review on soon.
Here comes the boom. Here comes the boom.
But we talking about opening scenes, man, and just having them walking in with that music. Once again, you ain't never seen. I don't care what movie it is. Niggas walking in with context in. Like, look at this. Like, what are we doing? What we prepared for? What are we about to engage with?
Yes. But if I feel like this part was this good because what? Is Hype Williams
I ain't watched the
a
Barbie movie.
music video director? What was that scene? That was like a music video, but it was just like, don't get me wrong, artfully shot, great. Like the lighting, that just
Cinematography.
that move, just and like you said, we was like, all
Setting
right,
the mood.
what we about to do? What we about to do? What we getting into?
Even
Like,
the
'cause
mask they
we
put
didn't
on
know,
was glowing. Come on, they did the
bruh.
robbery in style.
They
However
robbing
do
the
you want
skating
it?
rink. Look, did you feel like with the skate at the skate rink when they used to cut the lights off and
Yes.
they had a lights like this? Like, yes.
Don't do that, T Virus, man. You have to go rewatch this again, bro. I might do a live watch party for Belly. I got y'all. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
But yes, I know Enzo. It's
Yeah.
when you get great cinema like this, it's kind of hard to express yourself in the way you really want to express yourself. I'm able to do that because I understand, man. I get it. So you can wait till we do an actual review if you want to express yourself the right way. It's all right.
I will never watch this movie again, ever in my life.
Again, see, that's the word. See?
Yeah, because I watched it the first time. That's how I know it's garbage.
Impact.
Look.
Man, that scene at the end with DMX and the preacher, it's hard. But you was like,
oh my God, are you kidding me?
I know you was in a crime. I know it hit. I know. That's why you.
Oh, extremely, yeah.
Yo, I was literally sitting under a dryer when I watched this because I was just like, I can't go nowhere. But nah, but the artistry of how it was shot, I mean, great. But like, I do have issue with the dialogue and the plot holes.
I'm going back to Africa, man. We're going back to Africa. Really?
Knowledge Barnes. What's the science, baby? Like, come on. The impact. Come on. The conversation just on the phone alone.
Y'all know Nas never acted in another movie because everybody told him he was a bad actor.
Yep.
Nia Johnson. You see what I'm talking about? That performance alone. Kane, he had on a perm. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. Like, come on. What? That man should have got an Oscar. That was Kane from Menace to Society, and we didn't even recognize him. I don't like that. How long did it take for y'all to say that's Kane?
A banana
with a wig on. Man, come on. The way the sequences. How about this? John Wick out here trying to steal our Belly. You see the way they shot that scene with Method Man? Yeah, See, y'all don't remember that. When he was in the strip club and he shot Kane. See?
That scene with Kane and the banana. Do you know how that scene came about? So the guy played Kane. He was supposed to play DMX character. They had told him, yeah, we're going to get you to play whatever DMX character's name. And then they ended up changing into DMX, but they told him they had a role for him. So they gave him that role, and he was like vexed. He was mad.
He can't remember those lines like that, though.
He said, I was just going to do something stupid and eat a banana, and it became classic. So, yeah.
He can't deliver the DMX lines, man.
No,
DMX had
only
Oscar
DMX,
lines, bro.
No, that was DMX all day.
In the meantime, get money. Book a book. Come
on,
man.
But DMX did not. He did not do them lines very well. So yeah, it's good job he didn't get a real actor to do that role. Cause God,
you're the only one I got in my corner, dog. Don't cross me. Come on, man. Hey, what you talking about? It's too hot to go back. What you mean? Enzo, what you talking about?
No.
Like
this is my number one virus. This is it. Yes, brother. This is it. Go back and watch this opening scene. It's on YouTube. Go back and watch it.
No, don't.
Watch that impact. Turn all the lights off. Unless you got some neo lights or some, what's the name? Leave them on. And just embrace. Sit back. How do you want it? How do you need it? They cut the music out and then they had the beat come in. I'm like, wait a minute, bro. I know this song. This ain't the same song. Hold on. I know they didn't remix this. Y'all remember the original song.
I've been asking him, Terrence. I've been asking him. There's got to be an original number one.
Back to life. Back to real. No, that ain't. Man, come on. No, T-Virus. This ain't no mistake. Once again, we got Enzo. I'm going to put this on for him. We're going to do a retro review. We're going to do a live watch party. Enzo going to watch this again twice. We're going to watch it 2 times in a row. Just like we're going to do The Dark Knight. I know, T-Virus, that's the type of impact this movie have on you. That just get emotional, man, especially that conversation, like I said, between the preacher and DMX. Then they start showing those clips, and they like, oh, the movie was a message. See, we got y'all.
I did feel like got you nigga at the end.
Yeah, got
Got you
y'all.
nigga.
Then you had your boy Nas going to Africa. We didn't get to see him go to Africa, but still, we had him talking
Or know what African country he was going to.
after he had shot somebody and killed him. See? Yeah, you just committed a murder. You gotta leave.
No.
In broad daylight in front of a barbershop. But yes, I feel like it was self-defense though. But that was New York. So definitely number one, Belly. Best opening scenes, man. Once again, the context alone, can't no movie live up to that opening scene, not even The Dark Knight or Scream. This was number one in cinema right now.
No.
They still talking about this opening scene to this day. They ain't out here talking about
Who?
what African line, man. Who had an African line?
Who's
I know you were
talking about
my boy Oz. That was in Jamaica.
Who's talking
not-
about the opening scene in Belly? Who's talking about it?
And what about that scene? You talking about Scarface? Scarface is cool, but that scene with Oz in the white AK-47. Nigga, have you ever seen anybody with a white AK-47? You can't even get people to shoot them type of scenes like that. Once again, you got John Wick out here
Is this
stealing scenes.
Scarface? Is this Scarface for black people? Is Belly Scarface for black people?
Yes, Scarface. Yes, that's our movie.
Okay.
And then they try to get us up out of this country. We had to come over. There's a message in it.
Okay.
All right, y'all. We about to get up out of here. Once again, I had an impact with this number one. Belly still just touching a lot of people out here still to this day, and I understand.
No.
T-Virus, that scene, bro, the conversation between Nas and DMX, and then the love-making scenes in this movie. Like, you talking about Baby Boy, or you be talking about Basic Instinct. Y'all remember those type of scenes? You don't get those type of impactful scenes like in this, man. We had Nas and T-Boz in slow motion. Then you had DMX and your girl. Anyway, anything y'all want to add to this number one impactful movie of all time?
Yeah, that is absolutely garbage, but go ahead.
Great use of lighting.
All right, man. This nigga, bro, Spider-Man. We better get up out of here. Shout out to T-Virus and shout out to everybody that came through in the comments. Nia Johnson. Don't do that, T-Virus, man. You on that, what's the name? Shout out to Lou Boy. Lou Boy, make sure you still go over there to Bigger Force channel and subscribe, man. He needs you over there at that DC content. We all gonna be over there.
Facts.
It ain't no Belly 2, Lou Boy. It's not a Belly 2. Don't talk. Nah. Shh. It's not a Belly 2. It'll never be a Belly 2.
Thank God.
We don't got movies in 2023, got cinematography, got lightning like that to this day.
Like,
so, yeah. Let me show y'all again. You see that? Just go watch the intro again. It'll hit you again and you'll understand.
I mean, it's light. It's like there's different lightings for all the scenes. Like at DMX house, like how, and then like everybody looked greasy.
But what about the poem DMX says at the beginning? You talking about opening scenes and having an impact that poem he reads. Man, come on now. All right, tomorrow, let me see. No, Tuesday. What did I say we was doing Tuesday? Beats and Mics.
Beats and Mics.
We're going to be doing Beats and Mics Tuesday. We are doing a retro Nas review as far as Nostradamus. I had a little debate on a YouTube channel. Y'all can go check it out as far as worst Nas albums. Nostradamus versus Nasir. And we had a couple people come through talking about, like, you know, Nostradamus ain't one of his worst albums. It might be something out there worse than that. And Nostradamus actually is a good album. Like I said, I re-listened to it. I done went back and
I
listened to it.
re-listened to it. I re-listened to it. Lyrically speaking, yes, it is a good album. Those
That
beats,
intro song, like The Life We Chose.
those,
Oh, that's,
those beats, the production. Mm,
oh man, it's the song after Shoot 'Em Up.
yes,
Robbie, put you on my hit
the,
list. How can I? The man had a whole lyrical bar in the chorus, but it's the first half of the album. We're gonna get to it though. I'm gonna say that for
yeah,
the
we're
review.
gonna get to it.
Make sure y'all come through Tuesday. We also gonna talk a little bit about a couple new music that dropped. Yo Gotti dropped the project with DJ Drama. I'll listen to that a little bit. It's all right. It's all right. I got a couple verses as far as album verses that I want to do. And a couple more things we're going to jump into. So y'all more than welcome to come through Tuesday. Other than that, I'll let y'all know what we got coming up next. Like I said, I'm going to try to work on Saw this weekend as far as Sunday, the first Saw. If y'all want to come check that out. I'll still be doing a couple more retro summer horror movie reviews. I just did I Know What You Did last summer today. And I talked a little bit about Scream 7 having a new director. So y'all can check that out. Other than that, anything else y'all want to add before we get out of here?
No, that's it.
Bigger Four, what you got coming up next?
Tomorrow night on Chaos Central will be Danny's show. Wednesday will be the OOC. And that's probably it for the week. Thanks for having me, though. It was fun.
Definitely appreciate you coming through, bro. I know even though you were hating a little bit on the DC as far as the Dark Knight, man, I wish we could do something with that.
Never.
Do something with that.
Yeah, T-Virus, what you said, like that's how I feel.
What you mean as far as
It is-
how Minister?
No. What he was saying
Oh.
about Belly, how it's a bunch of famous people trying to save a bad plot. It's
No.
and it doesn't
All
make any sense. Help when we rewatch it. Help me make it make sense because
I
when I
will.
watched it, I was like, "Bruh, what the fuck is going on?" And I
All
get
these
I
performances.
get. Tell me
At the end.
about the wokeness. We gonna have to do a retro review because
Yeah,
I
man.
don't get it.
I mean, T-Bob's performance. Oh my goodness. You talking about just out of this
They
world.
done the
Yes.
best they could with a weird plot line and bad dialogue.
T-Virus. Minister Society is a very impactful opening, but they didn't have contacts in. Shout out to T-Virus.
The contacts and the lighting.
Shout out Lou Boy. But yeah, man, we're gonna get up out of here. Stop it, Lou Boy. It's no Belly 2. It is not a Belly 2. Not a Belly 2. Stop it. See, you're making me think. No, man, I don't know what to think about that movie. It's not a Belly 2. What's going on, Tamika's Den?
That's like it's only 2 Home Alones. The rest of them don't exist. What are you talking about?
Facts.
Go rewatch it, Tamika. It's a good list. That number 1 is very impactful too. If you didn't get a chance to check it out, Tamika, very impactful. All right, y'all. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Let you know when I upload new videos. Once again, shout out to my cousin Nadia for coming through, joining me. Shout out to Bigger Four for coming through, joining me. Lil Boy, don't forget to go subscribe to his channel. Spam DC. Come on. I'm gonna be over there with you. But yes, anyway, appreciate y'all coming through. Other than that, we out.
Peace.
Hey.